What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, we have the monster teacher Lamenta. This is one of the newest monsters, and I don't believe this monster is actually out yet. You guys can correct me in the comments down below, but I haven't seen it anywhere in the game yet. But nonetheless, we're going to be doing a full review from level 1 to 150, rank 5, huge tanks of social points. So we're going to be going over the best skills, the best rune setup, and everything you need to know, and then take this monster in battle. I can show this monster off for you guys. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new around here. Anyways, let's go and get started. Alright guys, so there's going to be a QR code on screen. If you guys are playing a computer, go ahead and scan that QR code. It takes you to the game pretty fast. If you are playing on mobile, then there's going to be a link in the description down below, all the way on top. Hit that, and yeah. So anyways, let's go ahead and, oh wow. Let's go ahead and basically hash this monster. It's like a zombie, you know? It's like a zombie teacher. Kind of looks like the Nun, you know what I mean? From you guys know the movie? I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but yeah, it's like a mix of a teacher and a nun and a zombie, basically. It's, yeah, interesting design for sure. So let's go ahead and start ranking it up. Again, huge thanks to Social Point for sponsoring this video. Let me go ahead and rank this monster up real quick. Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you. I'm glad there was a problem playing with the video, because I know that was going to take like a good 30 seconds or a minute. But anyways, let's get this monster to rank 3. Oh, this one has anticipation too, as a Saskatcher. The previous monster that I recently reviewed, the Battle Pass one, he actually had a anticipation Saskatcher as well. So yeah, but this one has immune to trigger death, which makes sense. Immune to control. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be like immune to possession or something, but immune to control is basically immune to possession in a way. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start feeding it up, and look at that. That's the final form right there, guys. What do you guys think? She's holding a ruler as well. What the heck? I wonder what her role is. She's either going to be a torturer or possibly like a denier, right? Like the monster that possesses or something. I don't know. I feel like that's the type of thing I could see. Or maybe like give nightmares or something. I can see that for sure. But anyways, let's take a look at the stats. So obviously strength is low, so I don't think it's an attacker. 1.765. Okay, pretty normal. 30,368 speed. Speed's a little bit higher than usual. So yeah, let's see what we have here. Moderate dark damage to all enemies, applies dark weakness to everybody. Okay, so like an AoE skill that applies dark weakness. What else do we have? Moderate dark damage to all enemies, applies hellfire. Okay, another torture, but dealing a pretty good amount of damage. Deals moderate nature damage to one enemy, gives anticipation to itself. Oh, so you can regain that anticipation. There you go. And then applies nature weakness and dark weakness. Let's see if we have anything better. This one applies hellfire, deals a low dark damage to one enemy, applies dark weakness. Okay, now it's got an interesting skill setup. You know, now that I think about it, this monster would be an attacker. Yeah, it would be an attacker for sure. So what we could do, Divina, is I'm gonna go ahead and take out your runes. Yeah. Sorry about that, but we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I mean? And you know who really needs this monster for sure. Now with this one, what I recommend is I would recommend 2 strength runes and 1 speed rune for this one. Okay. Usually for attackers, what I recommend is like doing 2 speed runes and 1 strength. But for this one specifically, I do like 2 strength and 1 speed, just because I feel like the damage outputs aren't really there. Especially those single target, like moderate nature damage, really? Come on. So yeah, I would do 2 strength and 1 speed. That would definitely help out a lot. Also be careful of light monsters like JJ would like wreck this monster because it is dark element. But for the relics we have, at least we have sword and amulet. That's not bad. So sword, Star Sailor sword. Amulet, you can do like a Goffel's amulet. You can actually apply more tortures with it. Like toxins is really deadly, so that could definitely be pretty beneficial for her because she's already applying like hellfire. You know what I mean? There's some weaknesses like dark weaknesses and stuff like that she's applying. So this right here, this skill can actually help her out a little bit as well. Deal a little bit more damage than usual. Stamina cost is a bit moderate to high, and then the cooldowns is not too bad. It's more of like a moderate. You can either pair it up with like Florian, which I would recommend just because opening up the path is beneficial. But if let's say if you're doing like a Team Wars battle and there's no Megataunt on your side or nothing really needs to be opened up, then I would probably do like Honen or something if Honen is still on the same restriction. So either one would really work. I might actually mess around with Honen instead actually. So let's go ahead and use that one. But alright you guys, so here we are in battle, and we're going up against Tideborn. There's a tank right there obviously. So what we're gonna do is we can start off with some damage boost at a monster. So here we go. Take some damage boost, you know what I mean? Yeah, you want to start racking up some of those damage boosts. If there's no anticipation, you're free to do whatever you want. Just continue racking those up, you know, see if you could get lucky. There's, look, nature hater right there. So if any of the monsters were nature, that could have been pretty bad. Let's see what we get this time here. Thunder hater. Okay, none of them are thunder either, so let's keep trying. Let's see what we get this time. Let's see. This is going to be the last one. Magic hater. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to charge up though. Nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? But looks like we also have triple damage things to this monster. So anyways, oh my gosh, that literally wrecks the monster. Oh my goodness. Yo. I'm telling you, like, Honen just makes every monster. Oh my gosh, 482 million times 3? Are you kidding me, bro? Are you actually out of your mind? What the heck? Now, here's the thing. Say if there was no Megaton here, right? And this monster attacks and tries to like do a Mega Control or whatever to that monster. It wouldn't have worked because the monster is immune to control. So against Tideborn, it's really good. Against any monster, like for example, even I would say like a Primarion, just be careful of CDA though, like cooldown activation. You just gotta be careful of that, that's all. Also, you're pretty safe against like Anywhere too because of like that countdown, or against Ural with the that countdown like talent. But anyways, look at this one. This one's some dark damage, but it's dealing so much damage against a monster. We could also do the nature one. So this one actually applies weaknesses, but we don't really need it. I'm gonna do this one. This is a moderate and it's only 30%, but let's see how much damage it is. 128 million. Huge thanks to obviously Honen. So Honen make this monster really, really good. If you're gonna pick up this monster, I would recommend pairing it up with Honen. And now you can go ahead and apply some more damage boost to the monster. Although I don't think we don't really have to do that because the monster has evasion, so you can't really do much against evasion anyways. That's the only downside, by the way. Being an attacker, you need like some kind of like pierce or you know, something at least, because if you're not going to be able to bypass those little things, then it's gonna be tough. Now Honen, I'm gonna do one more damage boost, buddy. Actually, let's do this 50%. This removes sorcerers as well, which is really good. We're gonna do that, and here we go. The monster gets a turn. So AoE skill, not gonna do much. I'm just gonna do this just to kind of break. Now that skill, you can kind of use it to kind of break off the dodge area a little bit. If you don't want to use it, just use it just to, like, I guess, break that off a little bit. But we're going to do this one right here. Moderate nature damage gives the anticipation. Yep, there we go. So you can keep spamming that skill kind of in a way to keep gaining your anticipation, you know what I mean? So you never really lose it. It's going to always stay with her, which is really good. So against like extra turners, it's going to be pretty beneficial. But anyways, she gets a turn here. I might, here's the thing. I would probably consider getting rid of that weaknesses skill that she has, like paired up. Instead, like use like one of the single targets. If she has another one, I have to take a look again. I'm gonna do this one just to break off that dodge area. You know what? Let's just use Honen's Awakening and just finish it off because we did use all the other skills there. So there you go. GG's. All right, but I do want to go ahead and kind of take a look to see if there was another skill that we could use. There's a low dark damage. I don't know if you want to use. Actually, here's the thing: low dark damage is not really going to be low when you're going to be pairing it up with Honen. You know what I mean? So if you want to use it, either this low one or this one, you can. I mean, this one at least comes with a torture, so it's really up to you if you want to carry one of them instead of this. I feel like that would have been more beneficial in that battle than what I had on, which was this one right here, the Mossovania Lessons. Because I'm telling you, even that low dark damage or like the nature damage, it's going to deal a lot of damage if you pair it up with Honen, because you're going to have insane amount of damage boost and all those haters as well if you get lucky. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions, guys. The ultimate final exam removes positive statistics from everybody, deals moderate dark damage, and applies possession. So you're going to possess everybody. Oh, all right. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions, like I said, and that's going to be pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.